Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Okay, so please bear in mind I am still sick. Before we get started, everything I say in this video is my opinion, mine alone. Please feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. With that being said, let's do this. Okay, so to understand where we are now, we need to go back a little bit. And by that I mean to my first live stream. I was so nervous. Oh my god, was I nervous. But I had some great people in our live stream. And at the time I didn't realise it. But one of those great people were Real Entertainment News. He came in, he gave me some tips, some advice on how to do things better, and I was so grateful. To the point I actually unblocked Real that night. And I had him blocked for a long ass time. I was so grateful, and then I made an apology. Now that was a very, very overdue apology. I meant every word I said then, and I still do to this day. I took things too far. I overreacted. That was my doing, not yours. And thank you for the advice that you've given me over time. And I felt that we were building a sort of friendship from there. Moment. And everything was going great. Then fast forward to August 30th. I scheduled a live stream. This live stream was in regards to PJ's Not So Secret Diary. And PJ describing word for word on how her dog had hurt a baby rabbit. I'm not going into the details of it. It's still up on my channel. My feelings haven't changed about the matter. There is not entertainment or social media. Anyways, about 2 hours before going live, I get a message from Real. And he asked me to change the name of my stream. So I did. Could I have changed it more than I did? Yes, probably. Would I have? Probably not. So I did the live stream. It went well. And a massive debate with PJ. She came in shouting the odds, making accusations that had nothing to do with the live stream. After the live stream is done, I get a voice message from Real Entertainment News. And he was pissed. He wouldn't tell me why he was pissed, only that I was going to get all the smoke. He then scheduled his own live stream, which was scheduled to start at 4 AM UK time. I asked and I asked and I asked, like, Real, what have I done? Because I didn't know. And this was Real's title. The anti-KJ community pulled their support from Real Entertainment News because of Welsh Rose. At this point, I still had no idea what I'd done to upset Real. And he wouldn't tell me. God, he's stubborn. So, there was no way I was going to be able to get sleep. I was a mess. I was a wreck. I went to the live stream and I saw where Real said that PJ had given him an ultimatum. And generally she wanted Real to go after me. And that was generally what she had done. Real had realised what she'd done and did call her out on it. The next few days after, I felt like I was no longer welcome on Real's channel. Because I would say hi and then PJ would pop up and say hi. Now, it is clear to me now that Real was feeling awkward too. But seeing the position Real had been put in, I made the decision to step back. I am not one to give someone ultimatums. I am not a controlling person. So I took a step back. And I blocked Real on all channels. Because the way I was feeling at the time was horrible. Really, really horrible. And I stopped going to quite a lot of people's live streams. Because of this feeling I would get being in there with certain people. I didn't make no videos. I did no posts of why I stopped watching Real Entertainment News or why I wasn't in contact with Real Entertainment News. I stepped back and I stayed back. Because that was the thing that seemed right to do. Anything that I would have said would have probably been twisted and used against me. I'm not a controlling person. I do not expect to try to control anybody. Some people are. No names mentioned. Then a couple of days ago, Yaya said to me that Real was asking about you. So I went over to Real's channel, which I hadn't done for some time. And I watched the video and he was asking how I was. And Yaya mentioned to him that I was sick with this COVID. And the gentleman that I've met stopped his live stream for 30 seconds and asked everybody to pray for me. And that is why I'm here today explaining what happened and why I stepped away. And again, to say, Real, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you were put in that position. I'm sorry that anyone would put you in that position, making demands of you. If I don't like someone, I stop talking to them. If I don't want to talk to someone, I take a step into the other room. I don't make demands on people I call friends. And I don't give people ultimatums. There are plenty of people subscribed to my channel who are subscribed to channels that I no longer speak to. But that doesn't mean they have to stop speaking to them. Just because I don't get on with someone, we may have a mutual friend, but I just don't talk about that friend. Or I don't talk about that person who I was friends with. I don't put mutual friends in a position where they feel awkward. And I hope I've never done that to anybody. Because I would never intentionally do that to anyone. I am not the kind of person who says, I won't be friends with you unless you do A, B, or C. If you want to talk to my worst enemy, that's fine. Why would that bother me? You could literally make friends with my worst enemy and it wouldn't faze me one bit. Because I just wouldn't bring that person up in a conversation. And I wouldn't ask you to tell me anything about that person. Or anything like that. Because, why? It's pointless. If I don't like a person, I move on. If I stop talking to someone, I just move on. To give ultimatums and make demands says more about them than it does about me. And due to the fact that I am going to have to blow my nose about 20 more times, I'm going to end this video here and hope that you understand the message I'm trying to say, that you understand what I'm trying to put across. And thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please stick them in the comment box and I'll do my best to answer. Have a great evening, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. I am now going to get off here and crawl into my bed and feel sorry for myself for a bit longer. Good night all.